today's topic, I'm gonna talk about uh, reasons why most women aren't worth dating, from my opinion. So, the reason why I say this is because, unfortunately, I do feel like part of it is due to divine orchestration. The reason why I say that is because I've been observing my life based on the areas I've lived in, based on the type of situations I've lived in, even the career setting I'm in. I feel like it's hard for me to even find a woman or to date different types of women based on the environments I'm in. Like, I'm in the military, it's hard to find a woman out here. Even like on my off days when I'm going like off post, when I'm like, going to clubs or bars or just exploring around the city, it's hard to find a woman out here. Even like before I joined the military too, like I didn't have a vehicle, so like I was in the middle of fucking nowhere in fucking California where there's like no opportunity over there. So yeah, it was hard to find a woman out here. So based on my upbringing, I feel like God or the universe, they never put me in a situation for me to date or to like mingle with women and shit like that. I'm not sure it's because of my life mission. Maybe God doesn't want me to be around women or to fucking entertain them or some shit like that, or I won't like fuck around and have a kid by accident, like a bastard children, like most fucking people around my age. But like, um, it's crazy because like whenever I do date or whenever I am like interacting with women and it's both kind of mutual, there's always a third party situation, whether that woman is already pregnant or like that woman already like, or like we live in different states, or like there's always a fucking obstacle, in the way. And it's like it just seems like I'm not meant to fucking date around. This is why like I've been single my whole life. Like I've never been in an actual relationship. And me, I consider myself good looking. I put in more work than the average person. I work out a lot. I study spirituality. I'm learning about spirituality. I go to fucking barbering school. And I'm trying to. I work extremely fucking hard compared to the average fucking person. So I have a lot to offer. I'm very charismatic and shit. I know how to talk to people. So it's like, what the fuck? So why am I still single? And my conclusion is because without a doubt, it is a restriction. I feel like it is a fucking restriction. I do have a Saturn in Aries, so I feel like my Saturn return, once I hit like 30, 31, or even later, I feel like that's when my life is going to start to kick off. What I mean by like when my life is going to kick off is when like shit is going to start happening to me. Not necessarily me forcing it, but more so like just shit just being handed to me. Like this where you call your blessings and like you're fucking like you're in the right alignment. I feel like all that is bullshit. No, I do believe in it. Hang on, my fucking watch is on. Hang on. But because I feel like, because see, a lot of people, they're not gonna talk about this on YouTube. And again, I'm not saying I'm right, but I mentioned this in all my videos. I really do believe we do not have free will. So like I feel like when it comes to our life events, when it comes to like the certain situations we've experienced, good and or bad, even abusive situations, I feel like all that shit was divinely orchestrated. I'm not saying like, and just because I say that shit, I'm not saying, oh, it's happening for your own good or like you're meant to learn and evolve. No, fuck that. Like there's a lot of issues that goes along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a huge problem with that. And that what sucks about the human experience. That what sucks about this life is because like you could go about life, you could do the right thing, but like if you have a certain amount of karma or like part of your life script, or like you're meant to experience certain things, even if it's like abusive situations, even if it's like things meant to knock off your path, then I feel like it's bound to happen. There's just so much bullshit that goes along with it, So like, this is why people are born into like dysfunctional families. People are born into abusive families. I've heard so many stories from like different types of people in person and through online and shit like that. And unfortunately, I feel like it was meant to happen because unfortunately, apparently, Earth is like a school for souls and spirits to learn and evolve. So that's why there's so much bullshit and a lot of dumbass shit that people got to fucking go through. And there's a lot of real corruption and shit like that. But yeah, but it just sucks that it's annoying though. So like it's hard for me to really date around like that. But not only that, but the types of women that the types of traits I want to see when it comes to women I'm dating, like I need them to have like I need them to be deep thinkers. I can't be around like surface level women because most women, at least from my perspective, or at least my own observation, I mean, like I'll just see how they act. Like most women, they just want to like just fuck, have fun and fuck around and shit like that, and to like always fucking joke and laugh and shit. Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, because if you're like a very like me, I'm a very like because I'm always busy, so I'm always doing shit, you know. So like, it's good to have someone, a partner that's very lighthearted, that doesn't take life as seriously, or that has a good sense of humor. But I feel like there needs to be a balance between that, and she also needs to like have like spiritual information, or she's a very deep thinker, or and she knows how to become serious, you know. But unfortunately, most women, they're emotional, they're not logical, so they do show off emotions, and they're not really about shit pretty much. This is why most women, they rely on a fucking male for them to hand shit to them pretty much. Most women are followers. They're just meant to have fucking kids and and cause headaches and just fucking do some bullshit pretty much and have fun. This is why most buildings, more like most of this world was created by a fucking man, and but women wants to take the credit, or they think they're entitled to some bullshit. Fuck out of here, dog. But like I'm happy. I'm not a woman. Like I'm really happy. Like I'm a guy in this lifetime, because I think it will suck to be a female. Because if you're a female, like because if you're a male, you're more agile. You're more prone to do a lot of shit within life. Like you're more prone to like, because you could go walk outside by yourself as a male. Because you have that strength, that upper body strength. But with a female can't walk by herself in the street when it's night. Nah, if because this is why you never see females walk alone, and even if you do, it's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Even if they have like a firearm or a weapon, they can't defend themselves. At least with guys, you could defend yourself, but in guys, like we're just more all around pretty much. And I've heard someone said that guys, they don't hit their prime until they're like 40 or 50. That's when guys actually hit their prime. And someone said that like guys like they're always developing. Women, they as they get older, they get all old. Their physical attraction dies down compared to the average man, because the average man, as they get older, they have more resources, they have more wisdom, they have more knowledge, they have more strength, they have more things to offer, special resources and wisdom. And they're more mentally tough, because a lot of men, they face more rejection. They have to go through more bullshit than the average woman, because especially in the dating market, because women, they ain't gotta do shit. They don't have to have no type of degrees. They don't have to make income. They could be a fucking leech, and then a fucking they can attract a fucking millionaire or a billionaire to pick them off their feet. This shit happens all the time with guys. That can't work for them. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. Like you don't hear um like you don't hear like guys like this is weird. This is not how it works. I mean, in this society, it doesn't work where like women, they sweep guys off their feet. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. And usually, if you see women who's wealthy dating, they're usually dating a guy that's making the same income as them. So it's always a fucking male having to sweep off the lady, and that male has more to offer when it comes to resources compared to that fucking lady. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, the dating market is unfair, but that's pretty much the only thing, basically, because as guys, as we get older, we get better, we offer more value. And I've learned these from other information, but it's fucking true. Women, they just get older, they die down, they don't got shit to offer as they get older. They get all old and wrinkly, and their physical attraction dies down, and no one wants to deal with that, or like, quote unquote, they hit the wall or whatever, which I believe. You know what I'm saying? As males, we don't do that. As we get older, we become more better pretty much. So this is why I'm happy I'm not a fucking female in this lifetime, like for real, because that shit would suck, because I feel like if you're a female, you're gonna be so fucking limited, because you can't do shit. You can't defend yourself as much. You can't play as much sports, or you can't maneuver in this life when it comes to survival skills. You know what I'm saying? And they're ruled by emotions. They always get periods and fucking mood swings. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, dude. And then if you want a kid, then you got to carry that kid. Now, who the fuck wants to deal with all that? I don't. Fuck all that. So like, anyways, but yeah, but it's frustrating to try to find a woman out here, because it's like, if I do find one, it's like it's always they're just so shallow. Like they don't talk about deep information. They don't question life. They don't talk about like world corruption, or like they don't talk about how to better themselves and shit like that, or solutions. Then like they're not deep pretty much. Most women, they're on the same bullshit. They just want to just follow the crowd and just do the same shit, man. Like this shit's fucking annoying. All they want to do is fucking like fuck around and have fun, and just fucking like drink and eat a bunch of bullshit, and just fuck off and shit like that. That's what they do. I can't deal with that shit. It is good, But there has to be a balance between that shit. Most women I've noticed, they don't have a balance with that shit. They don't know shit about spirituality. They don't know shit about life. Like, this shit gets fucking annoying. Like, I cause like me, cause me, the reason why, like, the older I'm getting, like, I'm craving a partner. Yes, it's good to date around. It's good to explore your options. I still do that. Even if I'm like talking to someone like do online, or like if I'm meeting someone, I still try to like flirt with other women. I still try to like, hang out with them if I can, or try to get to know them, because I'm not gonna stick to one woman or one option. It's always good to like expand your shit. People may disagree, but I feel like it is ideal because, one, you don't fucking trust people, and two, like, you just never know. Like, you just don't know what's out there. You always gotta like have an abundance mindset. You just gotta put yourself out there, meet different types of people, and see what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't settle. But where was I getting at? Um, where was I getting at? But like, yeah, but it's just like the order I'm getting is like I crave a very serious partner. Like, her traits is to have fun, is to like know she needs to have the right balance between having fun but also being serious with her career, serious, and she also needs to be a deep thinker when it comes to spirituality or life. She needs to have emotional intelligence. And you guys watching this probably thinking like, okay, you expect all this from a woman, but do you have the same traits? And yes, I fucking do. I do have the same traits. I am a deep thinker. I do have the emotional intelligence. I do love to have fun. I also work hard, and I take my shit fucking serious. The problem is that I can't find a woman that's actually at that fucking level. You know what I'm saying? So this is fucking annoying. So I do believe it is a restriction when it comes to my life in some way. I do believe that God and the universe, they are restricting me from being in a fucking relationship or even dating in general. I do fucking believe that. But this shit gets fucking annoying knowing that, like, when shit happens out of your control, but you can't really do anything about it because it's like a certain energy, or like it's just it's like a certain thing where like life is kind of like restricting you from that thing. This shit's annoying, dude. Like, fuck. And I always see like people who don't have shit to offer. They're not even at my level, but they're able to attract partners. But I'm not even trying about that, because the partners they're dating, I won't even date them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll see how they act. I mean, they'll look good, but then I'll kind of observe them. I'll see how they act. I'll see how they operate, and it's like they have a shitty attitude. They have a shitty mindset. Fuck all that. I don't want to deal with that. They got a shitty ass fucking aura. So who the fuck wants to deal with all that? The good thing about it though is like I am constantly at peace. I ain't got worried about another person or having to get a fucking headache. I could worry about focusing on myself and shit like that. That's why I'm always like working out. I'm always like studying. I'm always like knowing more about myself. That's why I have over like 800 fucking videos on YouTube, because like I'm always like trying to like learn about myself and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it does get frustrating because as human beings, we crave emotional connection. We crave a partner, especially for guys who take their life serious like me. Yes, we do crave a fucking serious partner. We just don't want to just date around and fuck around like that. That's good when you're younger, but as you get older, you crave stability. Especially me, because me, I have a lot of earth and placements. I also have a lot of water placements. I'm a Virgo sun, Scorpio moon, but I also have like a Virgo Mercury. I think I have a Saturn in Aries. So all that shit, like, I crave stability and shit like that. But it's whatever though, because unfortunately, usually people who have a Saturn in Aries, they don't reap the rewards of their hard work later in life. So that what fucks me up sometimes, man. Like, the problem with me is like my problems aren't like this 3D. It's fucking spiritual. Most of my problems are spiritual. This is why I talk about this on my videos, but people either don't believe me, or like they don't know what I'm trying to talk about, or like they do know what I'm talking about, and a lot of people do agree. Most of my views, most of my subscribers I attract is my videos when I talk about generational trauma, generational curses, and narcissism within family dynamics and within life in general. So yeah, so all my life I've always dealt with like a lot of spiritual problems, like being attacked by like narcissistic family members, being around narcissistic people, being around like shitty like areas and shit with no opportunity. But I still make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I got a fucking car, I have a roof over my head, I have money, I'm on platform. So it doesn't matter what life or God throws at me, I'm still that person. I'm still that guy. But it's painful though. It's very painful. Even like when it comes to spiritual connections, because I've dealt with a lot of like um twin flame connections and karmic soulmate connections and that fucking soul tie. So like, you can't get this person off your mind. Like the obsessive thinking, like all the like synchronicities. It's again, you feel this person's energy. A lot of shit that happens out of your control that I've always dealt with, and that will holds me back. So it's not. So you see how my problems is spiritual. It's not really this fucking 3D. It's spiritual. I always dealt with spiritual problems, spiritual attacks, spiritual warfare, soul ties, soul contracts, karmic debt, all that bullshit. What I really fucking hate about this reality too is fucking time speeding up. So if you work at a 9 to 5, or if you work for the system, because most people have no choice but to work for the system because we're ruled by pedophiles that God or the universe or this reality likes to allow, then yeah, we have no fucking choice but to work for this fucking system so we can like survive and make money. But it's hard to do that when fucking time is speeding up. So now on your off days, you don't have time to fucking like work on your personal goals, like to work out or to go to college on the side, or to like do some healing work, to do some shadow work, because the days are going by so fucking fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it isn't like it everything happens moment by moment. So why the fuck is time speeding up so fast? Why are the days going by so fucking fast? Like what the fuck is going on, dude? Like every month this shit's going by faster and faster. What the fuck is going on? Like this just pissed me off, man. Like fuck, dude. But how come no one questions that shit? Because they're too fucking miserable with their lives, so they don't really question anything. Most people, they don't question jack shit. Most people are fucking retarded. They're fucking idiots. They ain't got shit to offer. They ain't got shit to bring to the fucking table. This is why, cause like and I've been knowing this, cause whenever I'm around people, it's like I have this detachment from people, cause intuitively I know deep down a lot of people are fucking stupid, and they ain't got shit to offer but fucking drama and a lot of dumb shit that doesn't even fucking matter. And why they're attracted to that is because they don't know themselves, they don't know about life, they don't know about spirituality, they don't have they have no type of connection towards source energy, or I don't know what the fuck it is. They're not fucking like, they don't use their intuition. I don't know what the fuck it is, pretty much. They don't have that awareness. This is why most people, they like to cause like negativity. They talk about dumb shit that don't fucking matter. Just a lot of dumb shit, dude. Fuck out of here. But like most women, I just can't deal with them. Yes, I'll fuck them. Yes, I'll lust over them. But when it comes to actually like interacting with them or just dealing with them, fuck that. Like they ain't got shit to offer. You know, because what the fuck do they got to bring to the table? Because like, if I'm out here making money, have my own fucking car, and have goals and plans, short-term goals and long-term goals, then why is it that, so why the fuck would I settle for a woman who doesn't have any of that shit, or who doesn't even have the mindset to even do that shit? You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of dealing with them? And most women are like that. Fuck out of here, dude. And even there are women that are like, that have that same mindset as me, this is how they act, and their fucking attitude is so bitchy. Like fuck all that, man. They're so closed off, and it's like do some fucking healing work, do some shadow work, you dumb bitch. You know, like stop fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like they're just fucking stupid, dog. Like damn, man. It's like, where the fuck is my soul tribe at? Where the fuck is my like soul family at? I'm around a lot of dumbass fucking people that have no business fucking being around with. Most people I meet that are like-minded is through the internet. But even then, it's rare. Like, it's a few, you know? So it's like, damn, like, am I going to be, like, the only one, like, that has that awareness? Or, like, am I going to be, like, alone my whole life? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not alone, because I can attract a partner. I can get a partner. But why ever attract the right partner for me? That's what I'm concerned about. It's easy to attract a fucking typical female, and I'm not talking about an ugly bitch. I'm talking about like a fine female, an 8 or a 9 or a fucking 10. It's easy. Just, just learn how to fucking talk to them. They're like regular fucking people. But it's like, if I attract that, but if they don't have nothing to offer when it comes to my needs, then like, what's the point of dealing with them? But other than fucking them, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a shallow connection. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. There's no spiritual woman out here. Like, I've never seen a spiritual woman, only on YouTube, but that's only like a select few. There's no women who are actually fucking spiritual. And I do meet women who are spiritual. They're just still on that bullshit. Like I can't explain it, but it's just like, get the fuck away from me, dude. You're just, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I ain't got to trip about it much. I am 27, so like I do have a whole life ahead of me, but it just gets annoying because it's like I want shit now. Like I know I'm great. I know my worth. But life and like a lot of restrictions is happening in my life that I can't seem to break free from because I feel like life because me I do put in work. I do make shit happen. But it just sucks though cuz I feel like I'm supposed to live life a certain way based on my soul contract, based on my life script. And I have no control over that. It's like a certain energy, God or the universe, my higher self, my soul, my spirit. It's like they're at control within my life. So this is why they want me to experience certain things within certain time frames. They want me to like go through certain things within certain time frames. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see patterns. I can see how this shit plays out. You know, so it's like, what the fuck? So like how am I supposed to like deal with that? The best way I do deal with that is by releasing my anger through working out. That helps sometimes. Well, no, actually, none of this shit helps. But that's the least thing it's something. So I use fitness. This is why like I'm a good ass fucking runner. I run a lot. Like I'm a really good distance runner because I have a lot of anger that I need to release. So me running marathons, I ran a 50K marathons easily. That shit's easy. I do those all the time and it's nothing, but I do that shit so I can like learn how to cope with this reality because there's just so much bullshit at play. I also lift weights if I can. And I make YouTube videos so I can release that shit. Because most of my videos I just talk shit. Need to do some MMA to transmute. Yeah, I mean, I did start some boxing. Well, I did start a boxing. I need to start doing it again. But boxing is very healing towards me. It is very healing. But I mean, I don't know how to box, but I'm trying to learn how to box. But I will consider MMA. I appreciate the information. I will definitely try that out. Cause like, cause I always run and lift weights, which is I guess it's not bad, but it's like it's the same routine. So I got to switch shit up. If I keep doing the same thing, then eventually I'm gonna get tired of it, like I am right now. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying. So I got to find a different outlet. So MMA, that is a good idea. And I find I need to start boxing more. So because fighting is healing, boxing is healing. It really is healing. It is. Because I'm so tired of people. Like I hate people so much, man. Like I hate people. I hate this reality. I hate this world. I hate God. I hate the universe for what they put me through. I hate my family because they're so abusive. So I had to cut them off. There's a lot of retarded people, man. I was subjected to a lot of bullshit. Like that. Like I even told myself, like I couldn't easily gone to jail. I couldn't easily gone to prison. I could. I had a right to kill someone, but I decided not to. I got out of these situations for the better. I'm not sure it's divine guidance or what the fuck it is, man. There's a lot of dumb shit. And I understand, I'm not dumb. Like I understand people have it harder. People have it worse than me. You know what I'm saying? I've heard stories of people I'm talking to and their upbringing and they've been through some shit and they're still stable. They still have a clear mind and they never got into trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying overall, like there's just so much bullshit as humans we got to go through. I'm talking about everyone because most people are fucking stupid. I'm talking about people who actually have a spiritual mission, people who are actually have a heart, people who are actually in tune. You know what I'm saying? We go through so much bullshit. This is why cause because I because I be telling myself too because I've been telling myself like one of my biggest motivations that will actually get me up in the morning, that will actually get me up out of bed and for me to like complete my tasks and to like go about my day every single day to have the strength to do that is because of me knowing that this life is temporary. So it's not going to be forever, knowing that I will die eventually and that there's a fucking afterlife. I'm not sure if reincarnation is forced on us. I hope not. I hope it's optional for this reality, for this experience. But I've researched a lot and apparently there are different lives in the afterlife. There are different realms, there are different realities, there's blissful ones and shit like that. It's very complex after you die. So like me knowing that, that gives me a lot of inspiration. That gives me a lot of hope and excitement, knowing that I just gotta go through this life and then it's all temporary and then I don't have to deal with this bullshit forever. So after all that shit is over, I could just just do my own thing in the afterlife. Because the older I'm getting is like, I feel like this life we're in right now, I'm not saying I'm right, but from my own perspective, this life I'm in right now is like a fucking, it's like a test. It's like a school pretty much. And because do you know how when you're in high school, right? Like you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. It's like that, but like once you get older, that's when you're like a senior, and then after your senior year is over, then you got to go to school no more. Like you're free to do whatever the fuck you want as an adult. That's how I view this reality. That's how I view this realm. You know what I'm saying? So like as the years go by, I'm almost becoming that senior, and then once I'm about to die, it's like I ain't got to deal with this shit again. So that's my big. So that's actually what motivates me a lot. That gives me a lot of excitement. It does. So you said you could be training like right now. Well, yeah, no shit. I'm literally in my fucking car. I got my sweater. I got my fucking sweats. I was literally about to work out right now. So stop assuming shit, you dumbass. I'm just making this video so I could like get my thoughts across. Like I'm literally about to hit the gym. If anything, I'm not supposed to be at the gym. I got work at fucking I got to wake up at 5 in the morning. And right now it's like 11 p.m. or it's about to be 12. And the reason why it's so late is because I was packing up because I had to move different buildings. So I was packing up all my personal stuff and I had to constantly go back and forth moving my stuff towards a different building. And before that I was studying. So shut up with that. But and bro, I probably train more than you. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like me, I'm in the fucking army. I do fucking PT. Then after that, I do a lot of marathon runs on the weekends. You can check my social media, motherfucker. Like I do. Like, the fuck out of here. Nah, the fuck out of here. Treat you like you fucking like joining my live and be like, oh, you start training right now. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, how the fuck you gonna join my live, and then you're gonna ask, you should be training right now? That's probably why you don't have a girlfriend. Motherfucker, who's watching? You're the one that's watching, you fucking idiot. The fuck out of here. If you think that, then get the fuck off my channel, you fucking stupid ass. The fuck out of here. What the fuck? That makes no sense. You should be training. You should be working out, you fucking idiot. Why are you in my channel? See, me, I'm actually making shit happen. I have subscribers. I have viewers. I've met people. I've made friends through my fucking platform. And for you to say that, but yet you're sitting on your ass, you're watching me, and you're asking me I should start training right now. But what the fuck are you doing? I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here. So like who the fuck are you? You're watching my shit. The fuck out of here, you dumbass. Fucking loser. The fuck out of here. Don't not even know who the fuck I am. I probably like I have more social. I have more fucking. I'm more popular than you. I know that for sure. Online and in person. The fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you? But I appreciate the advice though. Yeah, I do. I should start MMA. But yeah. But anyways, like I think I'm done with this video. Honestly, I think I released some steam. But yeah. Also what stressed me out a lot, what keeps me up at night, is knowing that like I feel restricted. So I feel like I could be doing so much more. I could be like what I mean, like I could be traveling around the world. I could be meeting different types of people. But it's like what's restricting me is my finances. I mean, I'm in the military, so obviously I am restricted. I can't just travel around the world whenever I want and do my own thing. I have like 2 more years of my contract, or 1.5 year. But after my contract is up, if I do decide to get out, yeah, it would be nice traveling. It would be nice meeting new people. It would be nice just trying new things and shit like that. But my biggest fear is finances. Because unfortunately, we live in a reality to where like you can't really like maneuver. You can't do your own thing due to money, due to finances. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard to live your life pretty much. Like without a doubt, a lot of people, including myself, we all waste our lives. We all waste our time working for the system just so we can survive. You know what I'm saying? And it's not our fault. We're just trying to do the best we can. But unfortunately, we live in a retarded ass reality that we have to be slaves and work for the system in order for us to get a fucking car, to have a roof over our head, and fucking clothes and food, water, and shelter, even though it's our basic human needs. And we gotta do so much just to gain such little shit. And yes, we do have it better in these third world countries and all that, but like, why the fuck we gotta do all that? Like, we're being overworked and underpaid just to attract our human basic needs. What the fuck is the point? So are we meant to be slaves and work our whole lives and to fucking like just slave away our life and waste our life away? And technically, I don't knock people for doing that, even myself, because it's not our fault. It's really not our fault. If anything, that's God's fault. That's the universe's fault. But no one fucking talks about that. They're the one, the God in the universe is apparently, I'm not saying right, but apparently, if they're the creators of this life, then why they're allowing pedophiles and child traffickers and these Masonic bloodlines to rule over this world for like since human fucking history, doing this shit they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck out of here. So what the fuck is going on? Like what the fuck is going on, dude? No, see, like, and like, no wonder why there's a lot of like a fucking like retarded ass people and like a lot of generational trauma and like broken families and broken households and abusive households and fucked up bloodlines within ancestral lineages and shit like that. It's because of this fucked up society. Because of the money system and how the society is set up, how this world is set up, it traumatizes a lot of people. That's this system we're living in, that's responsible for generational trauma and generational curses like that. And then you got fucking demonic entities and all these other spirits that are influencing these broken ass families to do more damage and shit like that. This is why it's hard to heal that generational trauma, whether it be through finances, narcissism, relationships, anything in general, pretty much anything. But we see how all this shit adds up. It all starts from the creator, the universe, God, free will or certain rules and regulations due to certain entities that have certain access when it comes to this reality, like demonic entities influencing people to act narcissistic and twist their minds to do harmful shit. And then you got this fucking like corrupt ass people who rule over this world because they want power and shit like that. So that causes a domino effect of broken families, generational trauma, traumatized ass people, and that force people to do crimes, that force people to do a lot of shit they'd rather not do, but they have to do out of survival. And that creates a domino effect of like broken people and shit like that. This is why you always hear about people talking about healing this, healing that, always on a fucking healing journey, or these fucking tarot readers saying, oh, you know, you got to heal this, you got to heal your generational trauma, you're meant to break generational curses, and this is all this bullshit. Dude, it's fucking stupid. Cause I feel like I'm better than this, man. Like, why am I selling? Like, I feel like this rowdy, like, it's so low. Like, it keeps you stagnant. And no, I'm not saying blame this rowdy for your situation, but what I'm saying is that there's certain things we have to do in order for us to get by. But it's like the things we're doing is far beneath our level. It is far beneath our level, and we really shouldn't be doing those things. Like we really shouldn't. Like we're meant for so much more, man. We're meant for so much more. So much more, man. I see like everyone has a lot of potential, man. But it just sucks how like this reality, this realm, this world, this society, it keeps their potential dormant in a way. Not only that, but if they're in the wrong environment, if they're around the wrong types of people, then yeah, it's gonna knock them off their path in a way. If they're around narcissistic, abusive families, they're gonna create trauma within them. This is where you get your black sheeps of the family, your scapegoats of the family. They go that's endure so much trauma, so now they can't really like heal and overcome and do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you got this bullshit ass society to where like inflation there's always inflation, but like where like you can't really maneuver unless you be a slave and work a 9 to 5 for the system for you to do your own thing. And even then, since you got fucking time speeding up, you got the days going by so much fast, it's like you barely have time for your personal self. So what the fuck is going on? You know? So it's weird. It's fucking weird. It's just stupid. Man. So apparently I did book a personal tarot reading. And apparently, part of my life path is to be seen, is to be heard, which makes sense. This is why I have a YouTube channel. But I'm also meant to have children in this lifetime, surprisingly, if I choose to. But it is like it is out there, and I'm meant to have a loving partner because I have certain placements in my birth chart I think Leo and I have certain Leo placements, and that rules over like relationships, being in the spotlight, and children. So that's part of my life path pretty much. So it's crazy. And I've said this in my previous videos too, that one way to know where your life purpose is, to know where your life path is, or to know the types of blessings you're going to get, is the things that is the most restricted. So for example, and I did mention this in my previous videos. So for example, let's say you're meant to be in a very happy, loving, romantic relationship, right? And to have a loving family, right? So like to create a family, right? Okay, so it's very abundant and it's very blessed, right? Okay, so that's part of your life path. So what God or the universe will do, they're gonna put you through, as you grow up, they're gonna put you through so much bullshit, so much dumbass shit that's gonna prevent you from getting those things early on in life as you go about life. Meaning you're gonna meet the opposite. You're gonna meet narcissistic people, you're gonna meet abusive relationships, or you're gonna be subjected to relationships to where it's not gonna work in your favor. You're gonna have a lot of trauma due to your upbringing within your family. You be around a lot of narcissistic family, they're gonna abuse you, they're gonna be against you, and same thing with partners. Partners, they're gonna abandon you. They're gonna fucking like just ignore you, reject you, and just they're gonna attract the wrong types of partners for you. And this is gonna happen over and over again. But ironically, part of your life path is to have a life partner, like a divine life partner and a divine fucking family that you're gonna create. So it's like the more pain you go through, then that means that's how big your blessing is gonna be. I'm not saying apparently that's how life is pretty much. So I'm just saying people call it spiritual warfare. Um, Me personally, I do believe in spiritual warfare to a certain extent, but I also believe that it's just a test, or God or the universe is this part of this human experience where you have to go through certain amounts of pain and bullshit, pretty much. Not saying I agree with it, but it's how it is. This is why there's a lot of dumb shit. Because apparently, my conclusion is that like, or my theory is that, just like what I heard from what someone said, like Earth is a school for souls and spirits to evolve, and the best way for souls and spirits to evolve is to go through trauma, and Earth is a perfect place to go through trauma. This is why everyone talks about healing, and you got to do the fucking healing work, and you got to heal this, and you got to heal that, and all this other dumbass shit, man. And no, that too, but the human body is so fragile too. That's why, like, why is it that like we're even experiencing trauma and we have to do so much just to heal trauma? It takes so long. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that everyone's so narcissistic or everyone has a mental health issue? It's always been like that. It's because we're subjected to a human body that's fucking fragile and weak. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. But that's all I gotta say, man. I'm about to hit the gym real quick. It's 12:33. I got work at 5, so or at 6, whatever. So I'll make it quick, man. I'm just fucking pissed off, dude. Uh, man, I hope karma's a real thing, dude. People who do grimy shit, they deserve to get their asses handed to them. Like, for real. I'm tired of this shit, man. Fucking tired of this shit. I wonder why there's so much crimes and shootings and all this crazy ass shit is because when people do some harm, they never see them get their karma. There's never justice being at play. These fucking stupid ass tarot readers will say, "Oh, karma's a real thing. This person's gonna get their karma." Well, what about collective karma? How come these pedophiles or these child traffickers and these Masonic bloodlines, how come they don't get karma? But these fucking tarot readers, though, it's easy for them to say, "Oh, your ex or this person's gonna get their karma." The fuck out of here. And most of these tarot readers who are women, most of them are fucking delusional. Like I see patterns. Like they always say some shit that like that is even line up. Like it's projecting their life experiences within their customers when it comes to these tarot readings, or like they'll make up some weird ass fucking storylines. Either that, or they're just tapped into to a retarded ass spirit, or they're tapped into the wrong types of energies, or they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And people actually fall for that. I used to fall for that, but like we're in the year 2024. How you still fall for that? You know what I'm saying? And they still pay for that shit. So I'm not sure if it's some type of spell work going on, or like some type of codependency at play. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But most of these women that are tarot readers, they're fucking stupid. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Most of the shit they talk about is run off of their emotions. I think that's probably why they're able to generate a lot of like money and shit like that and customers because people love a good storyline, you know? And women are very great at that because to make a great storyline or any type of life scenario is by using your emotions pretty much because then your customers they're gonna feel more engaged with the emotions that they're projecting pretty much. But that's all I gotta say and have a good one. Fuck all y'all, man. Peace.